Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we'll be reviewing the new Dodge Charger Daytona. This is the electric Dodge Charger. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge here in Sandy for giving me some time with this car. Link to their website in the description down below. Link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. So this has two electric motors, 268 miles of range, 496 horsepower, and then 404 pound-feet of torque, and it has a front trunk because it is fully electric. And we'll just set that down. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So when it comes to style, this front end is absolutely stunning. I love how it kind of goes in there at the front. I think that's really cool looking design-wise. And then the headlights, they also look fantastic. You got parking sensors here on the front end, and yeah, that looks cool. So our tire wheel setup is 275 by 40 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. And look at the logo there in the center. Cool looking wheels though overall. You can see RT Stage 1 badge. You got the blacked out mirror cap, you got all the window trim, and then it's blacked out there at the bottom. But yeah, look at this side profile. Like, it's got that signature muscle car look. Now here's a quick look at the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function, remote start. We got the opening for the hatch. Dodge logo there in the back. Press that a couple of times. Fancy, fancy. Wow, that's a lot of storage, actually. The hatchback design works quite well. Why couldn't we have gotten this before on the Charger? What the heck, Dodge? Anyways, I'm assuming I can just lower it down automatically. I just pressed it twice. Is there a button up here? Or do I have to pull this down myself? No, that doesn't pull down. Give me a second. Typical Chrysler, putting the button in a random place that kind of makes sense, but also kind of doesn't make sense. So, taillights on this, also really cool. Look at that. Man, they did a great job with the exterior on this car. Here's your charging port right there. Anyways, two-door. So, opening it up, you'll notice, pretty cool with the style. Nice stitching and everything. The windows are automatic, mirror adjustment, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors as well, memory seats, and then you got the little strap. Just like the Challenger that came before this, you can fit adults back there, but I would probably reserve it for kids. I mean, those seats are not super, this seating area is not super spacious. It is easy to get in though, so that's a big plus. How much does this sucker weigh? 865 payload, gross vehicle rating 6,700. This thing weighs over 6,000 pounds. This makes the Hellcat look like a skinny supermodel. Anyways, perforated all down the center. You've got all of your adjustments and normal looking pedals. Light controls here, and then opening for the front trunk. Nice trim on the dash. Here's a quick look at the steering wheel. Nice trim all around. It's got that flat bottom design. You got your power shot function there, your drive mode select, practical controls in the steering wheel, including cruise control with lane centering, paddle shifters there for the regen, radio controls in the back, and then your regular turn signal windshield wiper stock. Now I will say the gauge cluster is pretty cool looking, if you ask me, and it'll show you the different drive modes here as well, but it kind of has like an 90s, it's like modern graphics, but it kind of has like a 90s video game feel. So this comes with a 360 camera system, which, yeah, really good resolution, actually. And then you'll notice heated and cooled seats and the controls there on the side, and then a little volume control, and you can just go to the comfort tab to control that. That is taking a second to load up, but not terrible. So if you want to turn the heated seat, for example, pretty straightforward. And if you go, you got the performance pages just like before, so press that first. It's gonna take a second for my finger to, or the screen to pick up my finger because my fingertips are cold. But yeah, the drive modes, I mean, if you pop into sport, it does do the fake exhaust, which it's kind of weird. I'll try to get an exterior clip for you guys in a little bit. And then yes, haptic feedback buttons, also for the climate, which is interesting, where you kind of like press in. We got our heads-up display, and again, nice trim. And this interior is actually really cool. It's not going to pick up on camera very well, but it has a nice ambient lighting, so it's got like a cool ambiance. I guess that's the word I'll use. Got a pretty normal glove box. And then you can see regular rear view mirror. Then we got a glass roof up top, just like a Tesla. So you guys can see RT Stage 1, and this has quite a few other options added to it. $70,790. I remember when Hellcats weren't even that much. Just putting that out there. See how it performs. Sounds like you're getting into an IMAX theater, or at least back in the day. I haven't been to movies in years. I do want to mention, my GoPro does not like the cold, so hopefully it doesn't die. If it does, then I'll have to use my other camera to finish the driving. I really do like this interior. I don't know if it'd get old after a while, because it's like super over stylized, but it's still pretty darn cool. So this is just the normal mode. Well, exactly what I thought would happen happened, so yeah, we're gonna have to use this camera. Sorry about that. I don't know what it is, but anytime it's below 40 degrees, the GoPro is hit and miss. But I mean, they've been pretty reliable. I've had those things for since like 2019. But anyway, driving, seats are comfortable, so I think that's a big plus with this Charger Daytona. Suspension's pretty comfortable too. Man, this is so weird. This is an EV. Yeah, seriously, look at this interior. It is stylized as heck. And again, you can see we're in auto, so nothing crazy. The steering wheel is also very unique. Doesn't feel bad though, I like it. Steering's pretty darn precise. You know, you kind of turn it a little bit, and this thing, it's a lot less cumbersome than the old Challenger and Charger. So, some of you might like that, some of you might not. Now, I will say with the exhaust on, it's kind of interesting. It definitely doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like a V8. It does not sound like a V8. I don't know what it sounds like. It kind of reminds me of the Hyundai Ioniq 5N with its fake exhaust. And that's the thing I'm wondering with these EVs, because it seems like they're obviously trying to make this sound like a particular engine note, but I mean, so far the two that I've heard, they sound pretty similar, so I'm wondering if that's going to be all of them. And I mean, it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Here, I'll give you guys this view here. Like, it pins you. It definitely pins you, but it's not crazy. So, and again, this is just a stage 1, so this isn't like the crazy fast version. Man, it can actually handle. That's one thing this can do that the old that's one thing this can do that the old one couldn't do. So in summary, this thing's actually pretty cool. This is actually a pretty cool car. It looks fantastic. I love this new style. I think that people are going to be really wowed by that, especially compared to the previous version with the style and everything. Not sold on the EV part of it though. The fake exhaust, it's definitely not going to, like, especially if someone owns a Hellcat, this is not Hellcat enough. It sounds, okay, let's just sit here and listen. Like, the idle kind of sounds like a V8 burble, like the chugging. But once you're going up, like once you accelerate, it sounds too video gamey. It kind of sounds like they're trying to mix the V8 with like some weird artificial video game spaceship sound, and it just comes out kind of strange. But I don't know. Let me know you guys think about it. I think that this design, 10 out of 10, but I think this powertrain, not so sure.